I was a heroin addict in the Lower East Side of Manhattan in the 1990s as a teen. I got clean at 21 years old after years of abuse. I got married at 26 to my amazing and beautiful wife. She knows I was an addict. I spent all these years not even really thinking that much about the concept of relapsing. It had been so long. I still thought about it, but with marriage and my kids and everything, the thought of it was just so ridiculously out of sight to even consider trying it again. 3 weeks ago, it was my friend's birthday. He's 4 years younger than me, so of course he wants to go to some cool, hip, sketchy bar/club thing in Bushwick. I got drunk. Really drunk. I hadn't really drank much at all in the past few years, so my tolerance was way lower than expected. There was a dealer outside, and a few other junkies nearby. I don't even fully remember what happened. I just remember going with them, abandoning my friend at the bar, it was like 1 AM anyways, and going to some apartment and shooting up. I spent the night there, then all the way until noon the next day. I had 10 missed calls. I panicked when I came out of my daze. I told my wife I'd gotten way too drunk, and was puking and my phone was out of battery, so I stayed at Charlie's house. She was disappointed I didn't tell her, but also thought it was funny because she used to tease me for not being able to handle my liquor. This was an I told you so moment. She had told me not to drink too much before I went to the bar. She wasn't even in New York. She was at a summer house with the kids in Massachusetts. I spent the next 4 days until they got back just riddled with anxiety, urges to get more heroin, horrific mind zaps, I don't even know what to call them. It was, in some ways, worse than my withdrawal symptoms when I first was an addict. Not because of the physical feeling, but the horrible mental feeling of what I was possibly giving up, my wife and kids. I wanted to fucking get more so badly. I left my house to find heroin 4 fucking times. 4 times. I gave up to get more, but wasn't able to find any, and snapped back to reality and went back home. I still thank fucking God I did not somehow run into some street dealer during those 4 times. I would have absolutely done it. I feel like everything I thought about myself, that I was strong, that my addiction was behind me, that I'd beat heroin, it was all gone. I'm not going to say I was back at square one or anything. I'm not. But I feel like something inside of me had reset. My unwavering strength against addiction was broken at the slightest temptation. I still am weak. Heroin is so much stronger than me. It's truly unbelievable how much stronger it is than me. When I was young, my aunt had cancer. She beat it. Then it came back soon after, and she beat it again. It didn't come back, and we loved how strong she was for fighting her cancer, and that she had overcome it. She lived with us. I remember her feeling of strength after her 2nd year of not having cancer, her 3rd year, her 6th year. It finally felt like it was gone for good. Her thinking, it's finally behind me now, it's a part of my past, and then it just fucking came back. 9 years after her first diagnosis, it came back and killed her. I remember her feelings and how she felt about it, so many years after she thought it had gone away. That's how I feel. Like a cancer which I'd got rid of a decade ago just showed back up on my screening. The first 5 to 6 days after I tried it, that time outside the bar, were the worst. My kids and wife have come back. The urges mostly went away the second I saw my kids. I hugged them so damn hard. And I never told my family what happened, nor will I ever. My wife never understood that side of me. She met me 5 whole years after I was clean. I just cannot have her know, ever. I won't do it again. I'm planning on not drinking to excess like that again, except maybe in very specific situations, like at the summer house where there is no option of drugs. I mean, not like I want to get drunk again like that, but just in case I ever want to get loose. I'm never doing it like that in the city again. I'm still about 90+% sure that I won't ever touch heroin again. I'm still positive in myself about it. It's just, it used to be 99% sure. That's what fucking terrifies me. I said heroin is stronger than me. It is absolutely stronger than me. But the reason I won't ever do it again is that it isn't stronger than my family, my wife and kids. I don't care about how good it feels. I will not subject my wife and children to me being an addict. I would rather just kill myself than that.